Hi, this is Captain Al Lorenzetti for skimmeroutdoors.com, bringing you the weekend update and fishing forecast for the weekend of June 14th, 15th, 16th. Looks like weather first. Friday, going to be windy. Wind up to 35 miles an hour northwest, so that's going to be a pretty tough one. But Saturday and Sunday look like good days. Looks like maybe on Sunday might be able to get out in the ocean, check out some of the bunker pods. So weather-wise, looks like a good weekend. Wanted to talk a second about brown tide. I believe we got a case of it. It seems like right about from Babylon eastward through Bayshore, and I haven't gone much further past that. The water is chocolate brown. After all of this rain, it looks like, you know, people want to fertilize their lawns. They want a green lawn, but they don't care about what the bay looks like. So you get a heavy rain and everything washes, all the fertilizer washes into the water, and it's just like a petri dish out there. Everything is growing. So that hurts. That's very bad. Fish do fish by sight, and when you have that dirty water, that brown tide water, it's going to be pretty tough fishing in that area. So it looks like the incoming tide is going to be the best tide to work, both for striped bass, fluke, and whatever you might be fishing around, you know, for around the inlet and so on. So moving to the fishing scene, the last week has been pretty tough with striped bass. The weather's been horrible. We get one decent day of weather and then it blows hard again. So between the brown tide and now with Fire Island Inlet all shoaled in, you get any kind of wind at all, you get a lot of wave action, a lot of breaking water over the shallows, and it churns the bottom up, lifts all of that sand and mud, and then on incoming water, it all gets sucked into the inlet. So between brown tide coming out from the bay and mud coming in from the shallow inlet we have, it looks like a sewer out there. I hate to say it, but it looks lousy. It's hurt the fishing. Very few, a couple of big fish were caught. I know Ray Bartlett had a 40-pound fish, but they're few and far between, and even the smaller fish getting a little bit scarce right now. I hope for this to change. As soon as this weather settles for a few days, like maybe this weekend, we might get some fish move in. There have been a few fish picked on the bunker pods. It's really not happening. I mean, it's a luck shot. You might see a pod, there might be a fish. Most of them are small. So, you know, that's worth doing. If you can get out in the ocean, I would definitely check that out. All right, so much about striped bass, mythical striped bass. Fluke fishing, there are some fish. Again, it's scattered. You just take one look at the capture boats coming out. They leave capture and they go in every different direction. There's no real concentration of fish. So you kind of have to search, look around, and try to scare up a keeper or two. That's about the best I could say for that. Again, the ocean's been horrible, so not many people have been able to get outside and try the deeper water ocean fishing for them because the weather's just been so rotten. So that's a big question mark. We'll have to see what happens with that. There's still a few weak fish around. I think it's quieted down a little bit. Again, the water quality is going to hurt that and has hurt it already. So, you know, that's a possibility. Bottom fishing, again, another thing. Near the inlet, I think you should be okay with the kingfish, blowfish, that type of thing. But, you know, anytime you get into that real dark, dirty water, it's going to hurt that kind of fishing. So we got to see what happens. I hope this clears up. Maybe a little warmer temperatures might do something to it. Maybe it just needs to flush out after we get some calm weather, but hopefully it'll clean itself up. Also, offshore, I got a report that sharks are being caught down by the Glory Hole in that neighborhood down there, Chicken Canyon, Glory Hole. So they're moving our way, and if you wanted to take a run, I'm sure you could probably go out here 30, 40 miles and probably connect with some blue sharks. So offshore season just getting rolling now. Anyway, that's about it. Looks like a good weekend. Get out there, have fun, catch them up.